Hello there, world of YouTube. This is your girl SwimmstaGal coming at you with an unboxing. I recently placed an order with Vaness. It's actually been a very long time since I've placed an order with them. The last thing I purchased was the Kaweco in black crystal, if I'm not mistaken, from them. And then prior to that, they were actually the first, I guess, fountain pen related or like stationery focused shop I made a purchase with. And I got a bunch of ink samples from them when I was barely dipping my toes into the fountain pen world. So let's go ahead and unbox this. This is going to be very interesting because this is actually a pretty decently sized box. Got the scissors going, and that should be good enough for us to be able to like just get that open. Ooh, it looks like everything's nicely packaged. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now, something that's really neat about them that I just like barely came across, whatever. Let me just move a little bit right here because something's coming up. Is actually, let me just do this first. Ooh. Let's go ahead and take these out. Actually, you guys already have a little sneak peek of what I bought. But yes, something I noticed that they do. Alright, my apologies. My little one wanted to be a part of the video. So I was saying is something I noticed that's very unique to them is how they let you select the nibs when you guys are purchasing the pens. Usually, most shops will offer you like, the regular extra fine, medium, bold, or double broad if you're going to get like a Kaweco. They actually give you the option to purchasing I got the Lamys, as you guys can tell. They gave me the option to be able to add on certain nibs that usually I would have to buy separately if I was ordering from somewhere like Goulet. So that was very, very exciting. If the little pen sleeves haven't given it away, I actually ordered all 3 of the new colorways for the Lamy Safari. So these are the ones that came out in 2023. And one of the promotions, I'm pretty sure most of the people that were buying or selling these had the same promotion, but Vaness, I wasn't even aware of it until after I checked my order, was you get a free pen sleeve that matches the pen color. So I thought that was very neat. If I'm not mistaken, these tend to retail, depending on where you buy them from, it's like anywhere from like $10 to $20. So that was nice. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, ooh, freebies. But let's go on to the part that we all want to see, which is the pens. So this one is called Pen Light Rose Medium. And all Lamys have like that little, come in that little, unicarton, unless you buy like one of the fancier ones, like the aluminums and stuff like that. They might come with a little bit more fancier packaging. Now, differing from ones that have been releasing prior to this one, these are actually like a glossy finish. They are not matte. Which kind of is a little bit of a bummer. I do tend to prefer the matte safaris, but they brought up the nostalgia. They reminded me of the Powerpuff Girls. I just had to have them. So we're gonna zoom you guys in a little bit, just so that we can get a better look at the pens themselves and the colors. I ordered them all in like nib sizes I don't have. So this one, for example, if it'll focus. There you go, is a 1.5 calligraphy nib. And this is where I was saying, like, these are like options that I haven't seen on Goulet. And I don't believe I saw them on Pen Chalet either, but I would have to double check that one. As always, it comes with the little cartridge. I think Lamy tends to favor blue. And it has a little thing that you remove so that when you're ready, you just puncture this in there. You go, and then your fountain pen is ready. I actually have the ink cartridges where I can put my own ink. I just don't know where I have the little package that contains them. So I'll be using my own ink. I don't tend to use these. But if you do want to use these, or you don't have a converter, you can just clean these out and then just put your own ink and then use them that way. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one to the side. So there we go. Then we're gonna go in with the Aqua Sky. So this is the blue one. The blue one really captured my attention. It was such a beautiful shade of blue. It's like a baby blue, but like not baby, if you can get what I'm trying to say. So again, it's the glossy finish. As you guys can see, the way the light is reflecting off the color. It has a little protector thing right here. This one, I got it in an extra fine. I tend to write fairly small, so I do tend to favor the finer pens. And again, I'm just removing this little part as well as the ink cartridge it comes with. This one is a very beautiful blue. Very, very beautiful. Now, I will say this though, you don't have to really get repeats of the Lamy Safari nibs because they're very easily interchangeable. So, if, for example, because I'm trying to learn how to write with my left hand, I have a left-handed nib that I can just swap into this pen. So, like, you know, if I were to choose to have this one be my left-handed daily writer. Now let's go ahead and move into the last one, which is the Safari fountain pen in spring green. And my guess is that this is the one that I got in with the calligraphy nib. Actually, let me show you the color first. I was getting too excited. So this one is actually very reminiscent on camera to the yellow green. Yeah, the yellow green of the TWSBI Ecos. But in person, it's more like a pistachio green with just a bit more pizzazz. As in pizzazz, I mean it's like a little bit more saturated in color. It's not so like light. And this one, as you guys can see right here, is a little bit different than the other ones because this is the cursive nib. When I was going to purchase this, because back when I was just getting into fountain pens, I was like, I'm going to write in cursive. I'm going to do all these fancy things. I was going to purchase this nib separately. And if I'm not mistaken, at the time when I was going to purchase it, the site I was going to purchase it on was over $15. And I was like, $15 for a nib? I don't know. Let me see where the fountain world takes me, and then we're going to go from there. However, purchasing it from Vaness, it was just an additional $5 for the nib. So the pens, if I'm not mistaken, actually let me double check because I have the invoice right here. Yes, I paid $29.60 per pen. Yeah, so I paid $29.60 per pen, and then when I saw that I was able to add it on for $5, I was like, you know what, like, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna add these $5 and, you know, buy this nib, because at the end of the day, I already have the majority of the, aside from the calligraphy nibs, the majority of like the or the main nib sizes, which is again, like I said, extra fine, fine, medium, and broad in the Lamy. So I was like, you know what, I don't really need to buy an extra. Or the other one I was tempted to get was the 1.9 calligraphy nib, but because I'm just barely getting into what is considered stub nibs, I didn't want to get too ahead of myself, because again, whenever I order another Lamy, I can just go through Vaness and then just add it onto the cart. But look at that, it looks so cool. Alright, now let's see them all together. They're a little bit dusty from the unicarton, but that's okay, I'll clean them off in a little bit. We ain't gotta worry too much about that. Move those to the side. Wow, you guys, look at them. They're so cute. I know, probably for, you know, copyright reasons, they couldn't name them like Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. But that's the vibe I got when I saw them. And I've been pretty good about staying away from like the Lamy releases, but this one was like, girl, you gotta have them. You gotta have them. So we're gonna go ahead and set those aside now, and we're gonna move on to the next item that came in here, which again was the matching pen sleeves. So these are single pen sleeves, so it'd be one pen per sleeve, and they match the corresponding color of the pen, and they're pretty like spot on. I would say maybe the pink on the pen holder and camera, they look like they're like, you know, 100% like that's the color that it is. But in person, the pink is slightly more saturated than this one. So it's a little bit more bubblegummy pink than just like, you know, like baby pink, which is what this is supposed to be. So, but yeah, these are so nice. I'm gonna leave them packaged just because I do have a pen bag that I recently purchased. This was like a hand sewn 5-pen case. So I'm just gonna put these in here for now. And call it a day so that we can get going with the next purchase. So as you guys can see, like they fit perfectly fine in there. You close it and then it's easy. It's like very cushiony. It's hand sewn. From what the seller told me, this is a Japanese imported fabric, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna go ahead and set these to the side as well. The last thing that is part of this Vaness haul is the Varingul ink in Dracula. I saw, is it Ernest Hemingway? But he's one of the very popular fountain pen TikTokers. He did a swatch of this one and I fell in love. Like, I have not very many red inks, but I tend to have a soft spot for them. Like my favorite, I think, ink that I own that's in my collection is a Diamond Wild Strawberry, which is like a pinky tone red, is what I would classify it as. Or like a it's like very similar to the Blossom Red of the TWSBI Ecos. I think I have the cap right here so I can show you guys. It's kind of, the Diamond Strawberry is similar to this colors. And this one, no, this one's more of a truer red that has shimmer. As you guys can see, it's like purple blue shimmer. So when you shake it, you have very light shimmer in here. And I fell in love with the color. I was so happy to find it on Vaness because with this I was able to qualify for free shipping, which is awesome. Who doesn't like free shipping? And honestly, you guys, I ordered it on Saturday and my order was here by Tuesday. So awesome shipping from Vaness. I am definitely intending to shop with them again, especially for their ink samples, just because I feel like they fill their ink samples up a lot more. Or maybe that's just like a mental thing I think they do, but I'll be going back to their website for more. If you guys are interested in seeing these pens a little bit more close up, or more swatches of, or not more swatches, or a swatch of the ink, I would suggest checking out my TikTok or my YouTube shorts, because I do post, or I would guess it'd be considered cross post between both of them. For my inks, actually, I know that I said that you can check the shorts because it will be swatched on the short, but I am also gonna do like a massive like swatch video. Leave suggestions down below if you guys think I should separate it by brand, just because I have a lot of ink. I'm very fortunate to be able to grow my collection, but I do have a lot, so we'll get there when we get there. Other than that, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.